There's a certain sacrifice, like Chris said, we have to make. We definitely have to make. And it's only you can determine that. Only you live an irrepeatable or unrepeatable, I don't even know that word exists, but it cannot be repeated. You have
This was some latte and something. I didn't drink it. I probably brought it for me. I haven't touched it yet.
You have a history, a very personal history that no one else can live. And my God, look at my face. I'm an immigrant. We have free will here in America.
Yes, Lord.
We can choose what we want to do every day. We can wake up and do ambit or not do ambit. Wake up and do a lot of things and choose what we want to eat. A lot of things we can choose. This is America. This is land of the free, home of the braves. And ambit, we can look at ambit's 10 years, and yesterday during the general session was beautiful, really beautiful, from the beginning to now. And you guys, listen, the next 5 years is going to pass with or without you. The next 10 years is going to pass without you. And you have to ask yourself, I'm going to scale my business, scale my life, and move forward. Or I could look back and be like, it's the same 10 years. Last year was the same, the other year was the same, or something like that. Do something with your life. Really do it. The second point here is I live this and I tell this to my students who come to me pity partying, crying, whining, and everything. I used to be a public high school teacher for 9 years. I taught 11th and 12th grade for 9 years, and they're 18, 19-year-olds going through this thing called life, right? And I tell them, listen, if you're not happy in life, you're living it wrong. Period. Oh, that girl that kind of make you cry every single day, you come over here and you share it, you got the wrong girl. Or that guy that doesn't call you back, doesn't text you back, doesn't treat you right. Well, you got the wrong guy. Yeah? And sometimes, even adults, oh, I hate my job, I hate my coworkers, I hate my this, I hate my that, I hate the traffic. Well, you got the wrong job. You don't want to live life sad. You don't. Just don't. It's just too short to kind of like tolerate it. And your excuse is, oh, I'm too old, or I don't have time, I don't have these skills. You could be loaded with excuses. And it could be maybe legitimate or whatever. But yesterday when Tanya Fleming, the lady who had 3 children, you know, her family suffering, but she still did handle with hundreds of customers and hundreds of consultants, that should put all the excuses out of my side. Listen, guys, I know I'm Asian. I don't cry much. I don't just know. But yesterday it was Niagara Falls on my face. No, I kid you not. I kid you not. It was just incredible. And I thought to myself, listen, after I stood up, there shouldn't be any excuses anymore, period. At all. At all. And now she's making hundreds of residual. That's real, raw money that can change people's lives. Yes, I stand up here with a yellow jacket, but that's not Emmett's legacy. Emmett's real legacy is the hundreds and thousands of heirs being made every single month that can help that family out. And the third point here, and it's something you can look at it as a negative thing or as a positive thing, but I'm going to share with you something very personal in my life. Okay? I wake up every single day knowing that I'm going to die. I built my master bedroom suite, and I bayed it out with a big old, it's this big old bay window, huge. And I look over Lake Louisville, the most majestic view I think there is in the lake. It's just a beautiful place. I wake up, I say my 20 seconds of just simple prayer. I say, God, you can call me in 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, or maybe 50 years. But today, this moment right now, I thank you for this breath I'm taking. Right? And I'm not going to wait for things to happen. I'm going to make things happen. You know, I just can't see life go by in the sunset and be unproductive. You gave me time. And I know I told my wife this as well, and maybe I share with you. And if you understand it as an adult, just let it sink in your bones. The minute it goes by in your life will never come again. It won't. Those years that you dedicate towards work and away from your family, you will never get those years back. Those 40 hours, 50 hours. I've done it, I've seen it in the most raw form. When my son was born, and I love him to death, and no one here can give me anything in exchange for my son. He's the most beautiful, God's gift has ever given me in my life, right? And I had to wake up at 6 o'clock, just work all the way until 5 o'clock, And if there's a meeting, I'm gonna definitely go to the meeting. And it starts at 7 because the commute's a little bit too long. And you know, those who have meetings, just be real with me. It starts at 7:30. It ends at 8:30, but you leave at 8:30. You really want to be there with the team. Sometimes come home at 9 and at 10 o'clock, and that's it. My son's already sleeping. There'll be weeks I don't even see him. Either he's home sleeping and so forth. And he was only 1 or 2 years old at the time. And then I knew I had to pick up the notch in my business. But one thing I knew in my brain, if I stayed as a teacher, I'm never going to see him.
Oh.
Yeah, but if I did end at that part-time, that sacrifice, then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 years, that my why that drives me, I would buy my time back. I would. It was Ambit's little prophecy, whisper, whatever it is, but they told me that, and I just have to believe it because I have no other choice. Right? So I did it. Now, 4 years in, Ambit gave me a 6-figure income. And I made more than my principal. Because I Googled it, I knew what I told her. 5 years into Ambit, I did one of the things I wrote on my bucket list. I want to send Jerry and Chris my resignation letter from as my teaching, 9 years of teaching, to show them that Ambit's real. I quit my job, and now I'm financially free. Guys, year to date, this very moment, I have 3 beautiful children. I have twin boys, all of them under 6. And I think what God's biggest blessing to me, besides time and health at the moment, and that can definitely change in the wind, is I had a chance to bring home my wife. She 16 years as a physical therapist, and now she's a stay-at-home mom. It's just amazing to wake up with your children, changing them. I don't care if they pee on me, great, it's a great story. Just spending time with them, and just, they vomit on you, they everything on you, man, they really do. And they're just babies, right? They're 6 months old, and it's just so beautiful to live this very moment. But I'll tell you why it's so important to me. Those who know me and my father, if I dig deep down, like in my brain, I close eyes and I try to dig up a memory, I don't have any. I don't have any of my father. I know of him. We'll go to, every Sunday he'll come back from church, we'll go to church, and he'll just disappear for another week. But he'll come back with a little bit of food. The refrigerator always has food inside it. The lights, when we turn on, there's lights, and we shower, there's water. He made sure bills were paid, and the family of 6 was fed. Well, 8, including my mom and dad, or 6 children. And years just went by. There's no such thing as a Christmas. We never had a Christmas tree. Oh, Thanksgiving, what was that? We just had a regular rice and soy sauce Asian day. No pun intended. No, but it was true. So after college, I had a chance to really, have a life. And I told Mom and Dad, I just graduated college. I'm going to see if I can spend time with you guys. And I moved in with them from New York. I moved to Grand Prairie, Texas. And I commuted 50 minutes every day to Plainview East Senior High School. Okay. And this is how I did my job, 50 minutes without traffic. With traffic, it'll be, God knows how long, man, it'll be an hour 15, maybe an hour 30, right? The reason I'm telling you this is the following. I have lunch with my dad on Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday. I'm gonna have a barbecue with him here at noon. We're making so much time. These are times lost. I said, Dad, in only another minute, you ask him anything you need, you have. And the 3 things I'm going to give him, and I just want to share with you, this is how it ended. One day his car broke down. I bought him a brand new Toyota Corolla, check cash. Woo! It wasn't a Lamborghini, it wasn't like a big thing, and it just says thank you for that. And it was just something we could afford at that time, and that's all we had. Of course, he broke down crying a little bit, and he said, how do you get this? I said, remember that energy thing that you didn't want to be my customer for? Okay, it was so great. We got him, and then we put the Ambit Energy logo there on the side, the color. Great, that's awesome. We call it the Ambitmobile. That how's the Ambitmobile doing? He's got the title to it and everything. And then that's the second here. I tell him, Dad, I need to get a trip with you. I want to have a really great trip with you. Tell me where you want to go. Let's take the family out. And he said, I want a few. I want to go to Australia and Vietnam, go back to see where you were born. I said, wow, that's a lot of money. But guess what? After 7 years, Ambit dumped $1 million in the bank account. And we took him to Australia twice. We golfed with the kangaroos. It was amazing. On the fairway, I tried to hit it myself. And so the most precious moment in Vietnam, he showed me where we escaped when I was just 1, and he was like, I don't know if I forgot his age. And where the house I was born in, the house I was born in was smaller than that backstage over there, if you consider that a backstage. I was born in a house. There's no bed at that time. There's planks of wood, and there's no running water, so I don't know how they cleaned me up. Because I saw my son when they came out. That was like messy. I was like, how did I get cleaned up, right? And so forth. And then I saw like everything, my 30-something years in an instant, and I'm getting really thankful versus God and having energy.
Be a man. Be a
See everything there cycle again. And this is the last point of the minute of time here. Hey guys, I know Emmett's blessed me. I mean, I can't thank them enough. I have a house close to $1 million. It's not $1 million. So if you put 2 cars in, it'll be $1 million, right? A lot of material great things. But I kid you not, that all doesn't mean much on my deathbed. That's right. Okay, that's the most expensive bed I'm going to have is my deathbed. Things, the material things just won't matter anymore. I'm not going to wish I registered another customer or consultant. I'm not going to wish I spent more time at work and handling that report. I'm going to really wish to spend one more memory with my family and friends. That was really matters. I'm not going to compare how I have better, my watch is better than yours, and I'm definitely, my wife's not going to compare to look at the ladies. Listen, I'm on my deathbed, or I got more shoes than you do. That doesn't matter anymore. I really mean it. In the beginning, yes, it's about the money, and it's about paying your bills and getting, but afterwards, it's really about the memories, making time with family and friends. Dedicated towards that, and it really makes dreams come true. And Don Boyd, you're here. I just want to just say thank you for everything, just for your support as an Ambit family towards just everything, to the police officers and so forth. You know, I am an immigrant, and every time I hear someone serving this beautiful country, I really owe them a little bit on this because it allowed me to have what we have today. Dreams do come true. I am a crazy Asian guy and very, normal. Just I walk through, put the pants on the same way. Nothing's different than me. Don't think I'm special, guys. If I could do it, you can. Life is great, and the best is yet to come. Thank you so much.